So I would say the coolest thing about this Airbnb is it's dog friendly. Hello, Muesli.
Decided to road trip all the way from Sydney to Queensland, which is a really long drive, and we did it last year. It took us like 14 hours and honestly like nearly killed us. So I put this on my Insta stories, and I had this girl called Keely DM me and say that she had an Airbnb about halfway there where we could kind of stay for the night. And the cool thing about Keely is that she is 15.
She started her Airbnb when she was 14.
Yeah, so literally like a 14-year-old super entrepreneurial hustler started this Airbnb in her house, and we didn't even want to look at it. Like, we just wanted to go and support it, because how cool is that?
We literally didn't check out what it looked like. She sent us the link of the address, and we just drove there last night. We got there and it was great. I want to show you what it looks like, but we just figured if a girl is at 14 being that entrepreneurial and setting up, like, I think it's her side, like the garage of her house or something.
Yeah.
If she has made that into an Airbnb, we're going to support it. That's just good vibes.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, it's really hard obviously to find accommodation when you're traveling with a puppy. But she let Muesli stay there as well, which was just awesome.
Yeah, we're at the service station right now because we actually forgot money and we want to pay her, so we need to go to the ATM. Yeah. Muesli's wearing a seatbelt, by the way, so no one can get mad at us for bringing the dog in the car. She's actually strapped in, probably safer than I am.
Look at her, little harness on.
We are working with BMW for the next few months. Nothing to do with this vlog, by the way. I'm just generating some content for BMW. And one of the perks of that is that we get to drive a BMW around for the duration, which is why we have this car here. So no, this isn't a sponsored vlog or anything like that, but there is going to be a BMW in the vlog because we have one for free. I'm not complaining. Typically when we travel, we leave Muesli with her godmother or Christina, who works for Slinky, and Christina stays at our house. And then we leave Muesli, but it's really nice that we're actually able to go travelling with Muesli in a car in comfort.
Yeah.
And Australia is normally a great place when the weather is not terrible.
Yeah, I know, what on earth is going on here? And all I've brought is like beach clothes. I brought all of the Slinky bikinis and just like beachy cover-ups and little like summer dresses and everything. So I am not equipped for this at all.
We kind of figured that seeing as we're driving up the east coast of Australia in the middle of summer, we'd be able to stop off along the way and get loads of great shots for Slinky.
Yeah.
At this point, the only way we'd be able to do that is if Slinky made umbrellas and wetsuits.
Yeah. So this is the Airbnb. So this is like their main house, and there's this kind of granny flat section here. It's like a whole separate studio apartment, and it's so brilliant. Now, bear in mind, we did sleep in this last night and we tidied the bed, so it's not as great as when we first arrived.
Yeah, this is my attempt at making the bed. I just got all the pillows and stacked them as high as I could. I mean, that's a lot of pillows for just two people, right?
I think she had the design a little bit different when we first got here, but I like how you've gone for like a pyramid kind of approach.
Muesli, have a drink. I love the fact that she's learnt that command, because in Australia it's so hot. I have to tell her when she needs a drink so that if we go for a long walk, she's hydrated. Good girl, Muesli. So through here is the ensuite bathroom. There is here, doing her hair. Comes with a shower, bathroom, towels, everything you'd expect.
It's pretty huge actually.
But when we arrived, Keely had put a little bottle of wine and some Lindt chocolates. We didn't eat the chocolates because it's summer here in Australia, but we did drink the wine because that was a very long drive yesterday. And you slept for the whole drive, didn't you, Muesli? Give me a high five. Thank you, good girl.
Were you seriously 14 when you started this?
Yep. Yep. I mean, just turned 14.
Is it going well?
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty much booked out.
How's that?
I think it's incredible.
And do you have to like tidy it all yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the deal, is it?
Yeah.
It's like a real hotel in here, look.
Yeah.
There's little soaps.
I know.
High five, congratulations. This is great. If you're in the Valor Beach area, I highly recommend this Airbnb over everyone else.
Yeah. See, we just snuggle at the back here and chill out. In other news, the sun is starting to come out, so we are in significantly better moods.
Yeah, this is really great. I was so annoyed earlier because we've driven already over 9 hours and it's pretty much been rainy and cloudy the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't want to take a holiday and it'd be cloudy. So this is great.
Especially because back in Sydney it was like over 30 degrees and perfect summery weather. So we were like, yes, we're going on a summer holiday. And then as soon as we start driving towards our destination, it gets like grey and dark and rainy. So.
It's so much harder now to reach you. Your heart is floating in the sky. We known each other for so long. We know our love like an old song. Sing along one more time. When storms are rolling in to make this hard to last, let us light 'em up, light 'em up. Let us light 'em up, light 'em up. If we start remembering bad memories of the past, let us light 'em up, light 'em up. Let us light 'em up, light 'em up. Oh. Let us light 'em up, light 'em up. Let us light 'em up, light 'em up. Let us light 'em up, light 'em up.
This is a very big moment, guys. After what, a year of vlogging?
Literally, it'll be a year in like 3 days.
I have finally been given my own vlog camera. But do you want to see it? It's the tiniest thing ever.
It's a very good camera.
So I have been looking for a new vlog camera for ages because the thing is, like, Kane's vlog camera is great, but it's so big and heavy. Like, look at these biceps. You need massive biceps to be able to pull that off.
I actually do have one bigger arm like this. I have real muscle tension here because I'm always doing this.
Yeah.
Annoying.
So I've like wanted something small that I can pretty much like have in my handbag, so I can take you guys with me everywhere I go and just pull out and kind of vlog at ease. Because sometimes I feel like the bigger it is, the more confronting it is for people as
That's
well.
what she said.
So I haven't been using my RX100 because first of all, I think it's a little bit fragile. Like if you put it down too heavy, a lot of the time the like lens cap can kind of break and it doesn't have particularly great sound and stuff like that. So it hasn't been perfect for vlogging with. We've only really used it in emergencies. But we've discovered this tiny little Sony action cam. What's the name of it?
FDR 3000.
Oh, FDR 3000.
We actually had it. We bought it a year ago. It was when we went to, I think, Bali.
We've had this camera for ages and just never really used it, and then all of a sudden I saw this review on it the other day from iPhonedo. Thanks iPhonedo. And we decided to try and test this out, and I've got to say this is just so much fun right now. Like, I'm holding you so easily, and I'm curious to see how this footage is going to turn out.
The one thing about this camera, the sound is very, very good, and I've got one of those little furry muff things. It looks like, oh, I don't know where it's gone. You stick it over the mic, and so when there's wind you don't get that noise.
Yeah.
So I reckon if we stick that on the front, that could be really good. I might even get a second one.
It's really fun. It actually makes it really quite casual and easy to vlog. Let me just spin you around. And back at Kane. Hey. And back at PIA. What up? And Muesli. Say hi, Moose. Hello. Hello, vlog friends. Hello.
I'm pretty excited because if you're vlogging and I'm vlogging, it's actually going to make it a lot easier for me to edit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I've got to follow you around, and sometimes I can't vlog what I want to vlog because what you're doing is more interesting and whatnot. So hopefully this can make the vlogs even better. But we'll see.
I need to start pulling my weight.
Yeah. Pia needs to start. Next I'm going to teach her how to edit, and then I'm going to retire.
Just going to sit there with a cocktail, a little beach umbrella.
Now watch.
This is so scary, but so cool.
It's doing it.
Look at it. The steering wheel's just moving.
Yeah. So good. And also my feet aren't on the pedals because that's also using some sonar at the front of the car. So it's maintaining the speed limit, and if a car gets too close, it will slow down. And then when that car moves ahead, it will speed up again to the speed limit. So this is probably as close to autonomous driving as you can get in Australia at the moment, legally.
It is so insanely cool. There's a big corner coming up.
It's a big corner. Look, that's a big corner, and it's just handling it.
So we've just realised it is 2:30 p.m. and we have not eaten anything, and there is nowhere to stop and get any food. And given that we're not the most prepared people on the planet, we haven't actually packed lunch or anything like that. So we're now like...
2:30 is usually the time I go to the gym.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Kane Vito, everybody.
I think I've actually used that joke in a vlog before as well.
Yeah.
And you know what I did the other day? I went onto BuzzFeed and I typed in dad jokes, and I now have 29 new dad jokes to use in the following vlogs upcoming, so stay tuned.
Can you remember any off the top
No,
of your head?
I wrote them all in my notes, but I'm trying to practice them so that they are delivered nicely.
They just roll off the tongue for you.
Just at the right moment.
And here is some great news. This earlier today was like storm icons, and now it's like partly sunny looking. So things are looking up.
Fingers crossed. There we go.
Everybody has to do fingers crossed like that from now on. Quick status update. It is 3:06 p.m. and we have still not found anything to eat. And we are now going a little bit delirious.
I'm so hungry. I can't even think of one dad joke.
Dire situation.
Diarrhea situation.
And there it is.
So we've just arrived at our second Airbnb. So there's a shop here, there's some offices here, and there's a massive, this hairdresser's is incredible. And we're staying here. I can't wait to check it out.
I'll pop it on for you. Wow.
Oh, this is a crazy location.